In this video, I'm going to talk about how will these approaches, theories, and frameworks assist me in understanding children in my work as an early childhood teacher. First, we're going to talk about John Locke. When I think about how I will understand our children as an early childhood teacher, the ideas represented by John Locke offers a strong foundation. And John 2014 explains that John Locke saw the children's mind as a white blank paper shaped by experience, which highlights how early interactions and environments influence children's development. He also notes that early impressions have important and lasting consequences, reminding me of the responsibility I hold in shaping children's learning foundations. Irene and Carter 2018 add that early childhood is when the mind is most susceptible to experience, and that children shows early talents that adults should observe and support. This supports practice where understanding children begins with the watching, listening, and responding to their emerging strength. Next, we're gonna talk about Montessori. So, understanding children through different approaches is important in my journey as an early childhood teacher. Rule ETL 2023 explains that Dr. Maria Montessori's philosophy is built around the developmental needs of the children and the equal importance of emotional, physical, social, cognitive, and moral growth. This helps me to see children as whole learners whose behavior and learning are shaped by their environment. Rule ETL 23 also highlights children controlled practice, where children follow their interest and develop independence. This leads me to observe closely and introduce learning when each child is ready. At the same time, Bonnet 2017 notes that this level of freedom of choice may not suit every child, especially those who need more structure or who may find transition into mainstream schooling challenging. This reminds me to stay flexible and responsive. Third one is Piaget cognitive development theory. So Piaget theory helps me understand how children think and learn at different ages. Babak et al. 2019 suggests that Piaget shows that children move through four stages, each with different ways of thinking. For example, infants learn to sensory exploration, develop object performance as they realize the objects still exist when unseen. In Carter 2018, mentioned in Piaget's second theory, which is pre-operational stage, children use symbols and imagination but may show egocentrism or struggle with conversation, which help me interpret their behavior developmentally. According to Barbara et al. 2019, Piaget's openness to recognizing that children may show abilities earlier and that culture and social interaction shape learning. This supports me to plan developmentally appropriate play-based experience that respond to each child's unique way of learning pathway. Fourth theory is Vygotsky's Vygotsky's social culture theory. For an early childhood teacher, Vygotsky's social cultural theory supports understanding that children's cognitive development occurs through social interactions and cultural experience. According to Soho 2024, learning is shaped by relationships with families, peers, and educators, highlight the importance of meaningful social engagement in early childhood settings. So Vygotsky explains this sort of proximal development as the space where children learn the best with guidance and scaffolding. This framework assists in intentionally planning experience that provide the right balance of challenge and support. Furthermore, social culture theory emphasizes the critical roles of language in thinking and problem solving, reinforcing the need to create language rich environment. Lastly, we're going to talk about the early years learning framework and national quality standard. So, Australian Government Department of Education 2022 suggests that uh, early years learning framework helps children as capable competentors learners and emphasis belonging, being, and becoming as central to their identity and growth. Moreover, principles and practices guide to observe children closely, build secure and respectful relationship, and use intentional teaching to extend their learning. These frameworks encourage to understand each child within their family culture and community context, which deepen their individual strength and needs. Similarly, according to ACE-CQA 2020, the NQS strengths outlining high quality practice, particularly through Quality Area 1, which focus on educational program and practice, and Quality Area 5 highlights relationships with children. I hope you had a good time in learning through these approaches and frameworks. Thank you.